Now, there is no doubt about it that With Love, Meghan Season 2 is indeed going to be a bigger ratings disaster than the first one that launched back in March of this year, but one thing about Netflix right now is that they are trying to move past this project as fast as possible. They want to focus on the future. They want to focus on Stranger Things, the future of Wednesday, other Netflix exclusives out there, and they just want to get past the bad press, both in social media and in the mainstream media. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, one thing about Meghan Markle right now is that she's getting very desperate in light of Hollywood, the film industry, and everything to do with what's wrong with Hollywood right now. They are beginning to reject her outright. A lot of studios want nothing to do with Meghan Markle ever again, or if at all. And it only starts from there, because now there's a recent discovery going on with Meghan Markle that is they're actually screaming desperation, and it really just goes to show you exactly what's been going on in Meghan Markle's mind. Now, one thing about her time over at Netflix is that we already know that she's been really just creating a lot of drama between herself, Greg Peters, Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix, and how it really did create a lot of setbacks for With Love, Meghan Season 2. That's exactly why there was a lot of drama on set. That's exactly why a lot of people labeled her as very difficult to work with, very toxic in nature, and how they all view her as very narcissistic. Well, this is where it really begins to hit rock bottom when it comes to what Meghan Markle recently did and how it's going to create a major impact on her financial status. Let's jump into this, shall we? Now, one thing about all of this is that with the Meghan Markle drama in the film industry only getting worse over time, one major development that is now going on involves more to do with Meghan Markle heading into financial flames, and exactly why this is happening in the midst of her Hollywood career crashing and burning. Now, one significant development that is now active involves how Meghan Markle is already doubling down to spend tens of millions of dollars on her very own reality TV show that is going to launch on a well-known social media platform that is not known at this time. However, the reality show that Meghan Markle is now reportedly going to fund herself is set to cost exactly around $20 to $21 million all in all, and is said to be a project that will throw her into a difficult financial situation after doing so. Now, this comes after Meghan Markle had informed Netflix executives that she will be reusing all the projects associated with Netflix that were canceled by them and will be applying them to her very own reality TV show. This involves episodes that will focus on Meghan Markle shopping and reviewing fashion pieces, along with remaking the canceled Netflix travel series, and how this will be applied to her upcoming reality show. Now, Meghan's $20 million reality series is set to focus on her fashion, fitness, and travel life combined, and it will feature specific cameos. The reason why her reality show is going to be just that expensive, just for one season alone, is that she plans to pay to get certain cameos on her show herself. Now, one very revealing thing about this is that her financial advisor, get this, is already pressuring Meghan Markle to steer clear from the project that she fully intends to begin to produce by the early months of 2026, since it will cost tens of millions of dollars, quite possibly even more than that, for the projected $20 million budget. Even her own agent and manager are advising against this. However, Meghan's own dedicated team is fully on board and this recent development, and Markle is getting ready to announce this project by the tail end of September to reveal the plans to the entire public. Now, to make matters worse for Meghan is that to use all this money that she made, of course, through With Love Meghan, this will be all applied to the upcoming reality TV show to fund this new reality series that she is already dubbing as Living with Meghan, and plans to start things off with making it into a 10-episode project. Now, guys, let me just say one thing about this is that this really just goes to show you exactly how she's stooping down this low to a point of funding her own reality TV series because she couldn't land a reality TV show with Amazon MGM Studios months back. You guys may recall we talked about that, as well as a lot of other, major network deals that fell through. It didn't work out for her in the long run. So now she's actually so desperate that she's going to fund it herself in hopes that it will take off and that it will become truly successful and come along with many viral moments on social media. And in the end, I don't think it's going to work at all. I think it's going to backfire. It's going to be a failed $20 million investment, and it's going to backfire on her image, her financial status, and more, because this is just plans for one season alone. Could you imagine if she plans to actually double down and turn this into a multi-season project? I can only imagine. Now, on top of that, Netflix executives reportedly caved and allowed Meghan Markle to use the canceled project ideas of her travel and fashion series to apply it to her own reality show, just to prevent any further drama and trouble to get things done and over with. Now, this decision coming from Meghan is already creating an uproar from those close to her, since it will be a major cut from her official net worth. And to make things worse for Meghan is that some celebrities that she already contacted are asking for $5 to $7 million just to make an appearance for an episode, making the reality series very costly in nature. Now, guys, like I said before I move on here, Meghan Markle is going to try to get any major celebrity on board of this new reality TV show, and what's going to happen in the long run is that it's going to cost way too much money. And the reason why a lot of these celebrities are asking for a large sum of money to appear on a show like this is, well, of course, that they want to be backed up, right, for appearing on a show like that, especially for a show that features Meghan Markle. And again, the fact that she's stooping down this low, I think it's very revealing to the fact that when you actually look at her overall status in Hollywood, nobody wants to work with her ever again, or if at all. And now she's pretty much boxed in a corner, right? The walls have closed in. She has no other options available other than to fund a project for herself. And no less, she's going to put it on social media. Now, we're not sure where this reality show is going to be placed, whether it's going to be on here or elsewhere. Who the heck knows? Maybe she's going to create her own website to actually put up this new reality TV show, or this reality web series, whatever you want to call it. However, Meghan Markle reportedly only wants to focus on A-list celebrities instead, in order to gain traction and make viral moments. So she's only in search of A-list celebrities. That's going to be very costly for her. And you can only imagine, the more celebrities that she tries to get on, it could very well go way above $20 million for this reality show. And, you know, maybe even higher than what she previously expected. Now, we know one thing about all this is that this is going to fail. We know that based on what we saw with Love Meghan Season 1 and 2, that was a ratings disaster. I don't see her own show doing anything better than what Netflix did. Let's be very real about this, right? I think it's going to really come back at her. She is really shooting herself in the foot even further now than what she previously did by digging herself into a bigger hole over at Netflix. This is going to be bad. The fact that Netflix caved and allowed her to use rejected TV show ideas and to actually allow her to use it on her own show, it just shows you that Netflix wants nothing to do with her right now. They don't even want to deal with the drama. They want to just get rid of her, boot her out the door, and call it quits. But overall, I would love to hear what everyone has to say about all of this below in the comments. Anything ranging from the Meghan Markle drama happening over at Netflix HQ to her new reality series that she's focusing on herself and funding it for herself. And I would like to hear what everyone has to say about that overall. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.